Fire in the hole! Let's cook some fajitas! Stay tuned! Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What I got going on for you today is we're going to make some fajitas. I've got a whole bunch of inside skirt steak. That's what this is right here. And we're going to cut this skirt steak with the grain into about 3-inch pieces like that. Then we're going to take each one of those pieces and slice it across the grain into strips like that. That's our fajita meat. And that'll make the meat less chewy and more tender. So I got to get my meat cut up. Let me get another piece out here. I'm going to cut this piece in half with the grain and then cut it into slices against the grain like that. And that's going to make it nice and tender for my fajitas. So let me get that meat all cut up, and then we'll make the marinades for these fajitas. Let me do one more in case you fell asleep. Against the grain, like that, makes them nice and tender. Strips about that size for our fajitas. So let me get my meat cut up, then we'll make the marinade for this. Stay tuned. Okay, we're going to make the marinade for this meat. We're going to start it out with 4 large cloves of garlic diced up fine like that. And you notice, John, that's not cheater's garlic, that's real garlic, buddy. I ain't playing. Okay, so the garlic. Then we've got some extra virgin olive oil. This is my imported Spanish olive oil. We need about a cup of imported Spanish olive oil. I got to turn my cup measure around so I can see how much a cup is. A cup of imported, look at that thing. Cup of imported Spanish olive oil and all that garlic. This marinade is going to go on the meat and on the veggies that I'm going to cook up too. You'll see. Let me get a cup of olive oil in there. Okay, that's about a cup. Cup of imported Spanish olive oil. This stuff is really good, expensive stuff. Okay, then I need a cup of red wine vinegar, which is going to bring me up to the 2-cup mark. Cup of red wine vinegar. Now we're at the 2-cup mark. Then we've got a whole bunch of limes. 6 limes that we got to juice up into that marinade. I cut them in half. I'm going to use my new lime juicer and see how this thing works out. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Let's try it. How bad could it be? Oh yeah, it's working good. It's got a nice grip on it. Alright, I won't make you sit through all that. One more, okay? Just so you can see my new Christmas present that I got from my wife, my lime juicer. See all that lime juice coming out of there? Yeah! Okay, let me get them limes juiced up and I'll bring you right back. The lime juice in the marinade, and we need some salt. I got some sea salt here. About a good tablespoon of sea salt in there. Set that aside. And we need some black pepper. Got some ground black pepper. Likewise, about a tablespoon of ground black pepper in my marinade. Good stuff, black pepper. Then we need some oregano. Whole oregano. Need about a heaping tablespoon, maybe 2. Let's call it 2 tablespoons of oregano. You want that oregano flavor in there. That's part of the fajita experience, oregano. Set that over there. Then I got some smoked paprika, smoked sweet paprika. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of that in there. That'll give it some nice flavor and color. Beautiful. And 2 more things. One of my favorite things in the world, ancho chili powder. I got the idea from this from my buddy Michael from Michael's Home Cooking. About a tablespoon of ancho chili powder, maybe a little bit more. Good stuff, right? I dropped the cap. Okay, and some cumin. We need some cumin. Cumin is integral to this recipe. About a tablespoon of cumin. Cumin, strong stuff, but good stuff on meat. Okay, let me take my tiny whisk that my cousin Marie got me and stir up my marinade real good. We're going to dump half of this on the meat and the other half we're going to dump on the veggies. Let me show you the veggies in a second. Let me get my marinade stirred up real good. Look at that marinade. That looking good looking stuff right there. Let me tell you what. Let me get it stirred up. This whisk is nice. It's fun, but it's a little unwieldy, I'll tell you. Okay, my marinade's done. All the garlic got caught in the whisk. Okay, let me get my meat over here. Like I said, we're going to put about half of this marinade in the meat, and then we're going to reserve the other half of it to go in the veggies. And I want to show you the veggies that I got to cut up yet. I've got a red bell pepper, an orange bell pepper, a green bell pepper, and an onion. Those are the veggies for the fajitas. So let me get them, while that's marinating, we'll cut these up, get it all ready, get the wok on the fire, get it screaming hot, and then we'll make these fajitas, so stay tuned. I got my Weber wok on the fire, and it's screaming hot. We're going to start dropping in some of that meat. That's fajita meat. Oh boy, you can only smell that. Oh man, does that smell good. Nothing like sizzling fajitas. You get that stirred around. Shut up, motorcycle. The rest of that fajita meat in there. All that garlic. And the rest of that marinade too. Why not? Let me get my spoony thing. Yeah, we're going to stir fry that around a little bit. Just get a little bit of crust on it. That's what we want. Boy, does that smell good. I can't tell you. I can't describe to you the smell of that garlicky meat, marinated fajita meat, cooking in that Weber wok. Okay. We don't want to boil it, we want to sear it. We don't need to cook it too much either because I don't like my meat overly done. I like it medium rare. So we're just going to get that cooked up a little bit, and then I'm going to remove it to a container, and then we'll put in the veggies. Stay tuned. Okay, the Weber wok is hot again. We're going to drop in the veggies. Now some people like their veggies, you know, well cooked. I'm not one of those people. What I like is for them to be just a little cooked. I mean, not, you know, not real soft, but a little soft and a little crunchy. Is how I like my veggies for my fajitas. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Shut up, dog. Boy, I'll tell you what. Got enough noise here today or what? My neighbor next door was sawing lumber earlier. I'm glad he stopped doing that. Alright, let me get my veggies cooked up. Aren't they beautiful? Then we'll add back the meat. Stay tuned. Okay, the veggies are done. We're going to add back the meat to the wok. You ever go to a restaurant and you've got that sizzling pan of fajitas that comes to your table? There it is right there. All that garlic and stuff. Oh man. All that fajita meat. Onions, peppers, garlic, cumin, you name it, boy. You don't want to lose a piece of that. That's it. That's it. I'm calling it done. Right there. How's that look? Looks darn good to me. Tell you what, let me get a beer and a tortilla, and I'm going to plate some of this up, so stay tuned. My fajitas are done. Here's today's beer. There's the Frosty Root Boy mug, star of the show. Here's today's beer. What better beer to have with fajitas than Dos Equis Ambar Especial. This is good beer, let me tell you what. I've had this before and it's excellent. You get this at the grocery store, Rob. Ambar Especial. Amber beer. Let's get some of that in the glass. Oh boy, is it dark. Looks excellent. Dos Equis, baby, the double cross. This can't be any better. Look at that. Look how dark that is. Beautiful. Ambar Especial. A very beautiful beer, isn't it, Rob? Let's quaff the froth off it, Rob. Let's take a sniff first. Ah, it smells great. It smells great. This is a lager. This is what Budweiser could be if they cared about beer. Let's quaff the froth off it. Wow, that's delicious. That's perfect to go with my fajitas. So let me grab a what is this thing? Tortilla. I got me a tortilla. This is the taco size tortillas because I like to, you know, I just want a little bit, just a nosh, you know what I'm saying? Just having some lunch right here. And I got some hot sauce in the house, but I forgot to bring it out. Anyway, yeah, there you go. That's my fajita taco. Don't it look good? I can't wait to take a bite of that. Mmm. 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 Dripping. Babies, this is awesome. Let me tell you what. Delicious marinated meat cooked in the wok, or if you had a discada, or if you have a plancha, one of those things, you cook it up in there. It's delicious. Anyway, make yourself some fajita tacos right away. Get yourself some Dos Equis beer. You know what I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go see my buddy Rob, the barbecue pit dog. I bet he's watching. He likes him some fajitas, I betcha. Him and his dog, Duke. Anyway, babies, come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. Here's an excellent beer right here, Dos Equis. All right, babies, see you next week. Bye.